Don't die on me before I'm done. Well then, where do you want me to break you first? I'll kick your ass! All right, let's begin!
Ready. Fight!
Take that!
Let my beauty intoxicate you. Ready. Fight! Come on! Let's turn up the heat! Ready! Fight!
This will end your suffering! Just
I am not very fond of conflict. Ready! Fight!
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Remember the name well.
Ready! Fight!
this will end your suffering! Just
Impossible!
So, you can't get up anymore?
My iron body is invincible, so beware! Ready! Fight!
If you stand in my way, I will kill you.
Ready! Fight! Move!
Too late to run off to Mum now.
Ready. Fight.
This will end your suffering. Just do
So, you can't get up anymore?
I'll show you the divide in our class.
Ready. Fight.
This way.
KO.
So, you can't get up anymore?
Devour. Ready. Fight.
This will end your suffering. Just do that.
KO.
So, you can't get up anymore?
'For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you!
Ready. Fight. KO.
So, you can't get up anymore?
2 minutes. I'll finish you in 2 minutes.
Ready. Fight. KO.
So, you can't get up anymore?
This is the path of my destiny. Ready. Fight. Hadouken!
This will end your suffering. Just do that. Take that.
KO.
Get serious already. So, you can't get up anymore?
Bow down before my sight. Ready. Fight.
Kung Fu? I'll show you.
Ready. Fight.
Get down! No!
So, you can't get up anymore?
Boom! That's how you start the fight and finish it quickly.
Ready. Fight.
So, you can't get up anymore?
Come on. Let's turn up the heat. Ready. Fight.
This will end your suffering. Just
So, you can't get up anymore?
My iron body is invincible, so beware! Ready. Fight.
So, you can't get up anymore?
'Devour. Ready. Fight.
So, you can't get up anymore?
2 minutes. I'll finish you in 2 minutes.
Ready. Fight.
This will end your suffering. Just
So, you can't get up anymore?
I am not very fond of conflict.
Ready. Fight. It ain't too late to run off to Mum now. Ready. Fight!
Good for you too.
This is the path of my destiny. Ready. Fight! Hadouken!
Was it good for you too?
Come on! Let's turn up the heat! Ready! Fight!
Up anymore?
I'll show you the divide in our class.
Ready. Fight!
Get up anymore?
I'll kick your ass! All right, let's begin!
Ready. Fight!
Up anymore?
For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you.
Ready. Fight!
Take that! Fight! No! Take that! Fight! No! This will end your suffering! Just do that! Take that! Take that!
So, you can't get up anymore?
Boom! That's how you start the fight and finish it quickly!
Ready! Fight!
So, you can't get up anymore?
Want to see my kung fu? I'll show you.
Ready! Fight!
This will end your suffering! Just do that! Take that!
So, you can't get up anymore?
Let my beauty intoxicate you.
Ready! Fight!
So, you can't get up anymore?
If you stand in my way, I will kill you.
Ready! Fight!
Obvious.
It can't be over!
So, you can't get up anymore?
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Remember the name well.
Ready! Fight!
down before my psychic power.
Ready. Fight.
Was it good for you too?
Fine. It ain't too late to run off to Mum now. Ready. Fight.
Take that!
Stay right there.
Take that!
Why you?
So you can't get up anymore?
Come on. Let's turn up the heat. Ready. Fight. Hadouken!
Get up anymore?
I am not very fond of conflict.
Ready. Fight.
Get up anymore?
For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you!
Ready. Fight.
can't get up anymore?
If you stand in my way, I will kill you.
Ready. Fight. KO. It can't be over.
So you can't get up anymore?
I am Rashid of the Turbulent Wind. Remember the name well.
Ready. Fight.
Take that! This will end your suffering! Just do that! Ready? Take that!
Perfect KO.
So you can't get up anymore?
I'll show you the divide in our class.
Ready. Fight.
Get height! I got
So you can't get up anymore?
This is the path of my destiny.
Ready. Fight.
Hadouken!
This will end your suffering! Just do that! Take
Hadouken!
So you can't get up anymore?
Boom! That's how you start the fight and finish it quickly!
Ready. Fight.
Yeehaw! Have some damn! Take that! Nope. Right there! And nope. Right there! Take this! I'm here! Yeehaw! Oh yeah! Have some! Take that! And have some! Take that! Have some! Take that!
KO.
Good one!
So you can't get up anymore?
Oi. It ain't too late to run off to Mum now. Ready. Fight.
Have some! Take that! Nope. Nope. Have some!
Why you?
This will end your suffering! Just do that! Take that!
Delicious.
Take that!
Fight!
Take that! Hey! Ding! Take that! No! I gotcha! Get ready! Hey! Ding! Take that! Yes! I gotcha! Take that! This will end your suffering! Just
So, you can't get up anymore?
My iron body is invincible, so beware! Ready! Fight!
take that! This way! Take that! No! This way! Take that! No! This way!
So, you can't get up anymore?
Boy, it ain't too late to run off to Mum now. Ready! Fight!
Take that!
Stay right there! Stay right there! Okay!
So, you can't get up anymore?
Let my beauty intoxicate you.
Ready! Fight!
Take that! Take that!
So, you can't get up anymore?
2 minutes. I'll finish you in 2 minutes.
Ready! Fight!
So, you can't get up anymore?
Bow down before my psychic. Ready! Fight!
Take that!
anymore?
Devour our final stage. Fight!
Ready? Ready? How's that? This way! This will end your suffering! Just do that!
Congratulations!